All right, few more random records. Starting with Guided by Voices, Vampire on Titus. Guided by Voices is my favorite band, and this is absolutely one of my favorite albums by them. I don't know where it ranks. It's hard to rank because they have like 75 albums or something. But this one is fun because the album before this was kind of their breakout record, Propeller. And at the time, Propeller was designed to be a farewell album, like a kind of go for broke, put everything out there kind of album. Because if you're never going to make an album again, you just gotta go for it and say everything you want to say. Because Pollard had Robert Pollard, singer songwriter genius man, was he was putting a lot of time and effort into the band and his music in general, and it wasn't really paying off. Nobody was hearing it. So after he put out Propeller, and Propeller, got a lot of attention, and people wanted to hear Guided by Voices music, he had already, broken up the band and all of this, and so he had to follow up his most successful record with this, which was his most kind of abrasive lo-fi record. So it probably wasn't a great thing from like a career standpoint, but it's a gorgeous record, and it has like such a unique kind of ambience to it. Yeah, I'm just a big fan. This was also the first record that Tobin Sprout. I believe this is the first record that Tobin Sprout contributed songs to, like Gleamer and whatnot. But yeah, gorgeous. What else? Some Girls. A lot of people think this is the last kind of great Stones album, and I mean, I would probably agree. I mean, there are albums I really like after this, but in terms of like masterpiece level Stones, this is maybe the swan song for that. But of course, you gotta get this because it has They were always good with packaging, with the with sticky fingers, with the zipper and everything, and this with the nice little slidey thing. Very nice. I love Faraway Eyes. I think one of the things that's really underrated about Mick as a vocalist is, he was always interested in acting. He's acted in several movies and stuff. Not always successfully, but occasionally, he's pretty good. But um, the thing is that he's so good on records at like inhabiting these characters. He sings a lot of songs from different points of view and whatnot, and even like switches up his vocal style and inflections and stuff and accents and all of this. And like he gets so immersed into it. It's like he creates these really kind of believable three-dimensional characters, and it's really fun. More Guided by Voices. This is Mirrored Aztec. This is one of my favorite recent records by them. From the current lineup. Uh, Big fan. I think it doesn't get discussed enough in the community. Um, what else? Double Fantasy and Milk and Honey. These are my favorite Lennon releases. This is my favorite period in his music. They're like domestic bliss albums. Like he'd been out of the recording game for a long time, and he basically came back and used it as an opportunity to express his love for his wife and his son. And they're just really beautiful, contented records. Like you listen to like Watching the Wheels, for example, and you think, wow, this is a place that few people ever reach. This level of relaxation and happiness, and that just makes what happened to him even sadder. But it's gorgeous music. I used to just like take the Lennon songs from each of these and put them in a playlist together, and that would be Lennon's final album, because I didn't give the Yoko songs any credit. I'm starting to warm up on the Yoko songs. I still don't love them as much, but I don't skip them outright now. I think there is a lot of merit to what she did, and I look forward to getting into her fully. In I don't know 30, 40 years, however long it takes. Requiem for a Dream. Uh, I was really hyped when I saw this because I didn't even know this existed. Yeah, the kind of unimaginative gatefold, but oh well. It's still a cool package. And I mean, this is one of my favorite film scores of all time. Clint Mansell is a fantastic composer, and it's so just laden with fucking drama. You know, like you've probably heard the main theme from Requiem and a thousand different movie trailers, and that's because it's just one of the most effective pieces of film music ever written. Probably, even if it's a little overexposed by this point. Another one of the better recent GBV records is Crystal Nuns Cathedral. The singles on here like Never Mind the List, Excited Ones, they're very strong. I love the title track too. This is just, they started doing this thing recently where they're making kind of tighter albums where, previous GBV albums would have like 30 songs and they would each be like 90 seconds long or something. And this has 12 songs. A lot of them are like normal length songs, like 3 minutes plus or what have you. And, it's not necessarily what I prefer from them, but I think they're figuring that out and they're doing something different and it's kind of neat to see them continue to develop so many years into their career. Yeah, the Bartees Strange, Live Forever. This is I actually got into this record because Bartees Strange put out an EP of national covers that I think are really cool. I love his versions of Geese of Beverly Road and Mr. November. But this record is fantastic, especially Affligé God is my personal favorite. But there's a lot of wonderful stuff on here. It's a really creative record that's really leaps between genres and stuff. It's like really hard to categorize even what kind of music this is, and I think that's great. This is on colored vinyls, what is it? Black and bone swirl with gold splatter. So that sounds really cool. So I should unwrap this, but I don't want to hurt this little guy, this little Newbury Comics guy, because I spent a lot of my childhood going to Newbury Comics. It's kind of where I discovered music, so I'm very nostalgic for this little guy. Um, Maybe I'll find a way to gingerly cut this so I won't disrupt the wrappings. And all right, final one. It's Colin Malloy sings together. Colin Malloy from the Decemberists. Great songwriter, occasionally annoying, but in a fun way. You always learn some new words from Colin Malloy albums, which is nice. But yeah, he went on several solo tours. I actually saw one of them, which was great. He played Pink Hill Butchers, which big fan from Train Life. But yeah, on each one of these tours, he did a covers EP. So he did a Morrissey one, a Shirley Collins one, a Sam Cooke one, and a Kinks one. On the tour I went, that was the Sam Cooke tour, and he did Cupid with the opener, which was nice. But this was the first time that all four EPs were collected into one release, and I think it was a limited edition type deal. I'm not totally sure, but had to have it. It's delightful. So, bye.